Good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 shining ones. So, this morning, early start for us. I am just in the car park of Damien's new job that he's starting. He's here for an induction. So I thought, you know what, this is the ideal time for me to do the video to share about this vision. So a couple of years ago, when my story began, there's been flashes of visions that have come to me, and it's taken me all this time to actually accept them, to trust them. And one of the very, very, very first things that I was ever shown was the tree of life. And what I was actually shown is something that I hadn't heard of before. And I still don't know if people are talking about it or not, but either way, this is what I was shown. I was shown that the tree of life was was almost like how the diamond is. So it was like templated, so it was a mirror reflection, right? So what I was shown was that the tree of life on top, then this massive line in between, and the tree of life reflected at the bottom. Now, what I was actually shown was, instead of the roots of the tree of life, the roots were all embedded in the middle part. And the middle part is us. It's the middle world. It is our timeline. So what I was shown was that the second tree of life that was reflected, it started lighting up. And through time, I was shown that how does this light up? Why does this light up? So the second part of the reflection of the tree that lights up, and I was shown, was that every time the lineage gets cleared from every timeline, it starts lighting up the second reflection of the tree of life. So all the inner mahi that we do gets lit up. Now, on a couple of days ago, I think it was like last week on Tuesday, there was a a live that I was meant to be attending, and I got home right on time, had everything charged up, sat down in ceremony, and then for some reason I totally had zoned out that it was a Zoom rather than a live, and I was sitting there waiting for this live to happen, and I giggled because I was like, oh my god, this priestess is ready for ceremony. And then later I went on Facebook, and someone had commented from Blue Diamond Soul Tribe, asking if something had happened at that 111, which was rather random, but also coincides because through that day and that night, I was shown a vision. And the vision that I was shown was the diamond template being laid in the grid system. And so at the time, I didn't know what this meant. So all I knew was that I was trajectorized towards Mary, who is amazing. Mary Romani makes these amazing quilt pieces that she uses her hands for everything, right? And now my story and my connection to Mary Romani goes back to my days of aged care back in 2000, when I used to work in my aged care facility. And how I know her is that I looked after her husband through my aged care role. And then when I decided to leave the facility, I went out and I started working in the community. And turned out that her and her hubby were one of my clients. And soon after, COVID hit and everything hit, and the opportunity came for me to hang up my heels and to work through all these grievances that I had with the world, with feeling left out, and someone that was dealing with autoimmunity. I had to go through all of that. And once I did all of that and made peace with it, the other day I was trajectorized towards Mary Romani again. And all I did was I messaged her after 12 hours of sitting on this idea. And all I said was to her that I would like a diamond little little quilt piece made. And bam, the very next day when I meant to go and talk to her about it, she has materialized this piece with the diamond reflected and the white lines of it. And straight away it gave me the chills, and I realized that, oh my God, I hadn't told this soul being anything about this vision that I had of the diamond template being secured and now laid out in our field. And here she is, that she said to me, oh, that's how it spoke to me, which means that she has been the right person for the job. All I had to do was say to her that I wanted a piece to honor the diamond, and here she is. She tapped in without knowing what she's doing. And so I had to share this with everyone, because diamond family, I can tell you now without trying to shed too many tears, because it is such a overwhelming and such a honor to be able to bring you this news from the ancestors that we did it. We bloody did it. We have now anchored our diamond template on this now timeline for everyone to access this magic. For those that are willing to do the work, that are willing to live inside out, we actually did it. And the ancestors are rejoicing, they are thanking, they are in gratitude, because now they are able to come forth more freely through the frequency. So with this, I end this transmission, and I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart to infinity and beyond. I love you. I love me. Please keep doing what you do. Everyone sees you. The ancestors sees you. Our guides see you. And I see you. And I acknowledge you. And I love you. Thank you for being you.